Hi, this is Mike with Mike's Carburetor Parts. I have a Motorcraft 2100 two-barrel carburetor here, and I would like to explain how the choke mechanism works. I get a lot of questions about the choke and how things should be set up. First of all, this being off the car, and of course in a cold state, the choke is closed. It doesn't take too much pressure, just a couple of pounds to open that up. A lot of times, especially on the aftermarket chokes, you don't have the index mark on here. The instruction sheet may give you an index mark to where to set this, but you may not have that. That's just what we live with now. Not a big deal. You can just adjust it. What I do is I adjust it until it closes, until this just closes, and then I might give it another 1/8 of a turn, 1/16 of a turn, to get a little bit of stiffness to it, and that's it. So that's closed. So let's go around here and see what's going on under here. Hopefully you can see it all. First of all, we have this plastic fast idle cam, and that's how it's positioned. You see it goes, the little adjustment screw goes against the fast idle here, and you adjust it right here. Your adjustments, I'm not going to go through on what the adjustments are because it's different on every vehicle. You'll have to check your instruction sheet on that. So then there's a little linkage that goes from that plastic piece down here, and here's your fast idle cam right here. Okay, and this is your fast idle screw. And you can see right now, being cold, the fast idle screw is on the high part of the cam. So when it gets warm, it moves like this. You see the screw moving down, and it can go all the way down here to where it's not even touching. But the low step is like this, and as it gets colder, it moves up like this. Now look at your throttle valves. They close all the way, and then as it gets cold they open a little bit, and that's what gives it the fast idle. It's as if you're stepping on the gas just a little bit. Okay, so that's how that works. So when it's hot and everything's open, this will be open like this. Your cam will fall down, open like this. It'll be at the low step. Okay, you want to adjust this high fast idle using your adjustment specs. When it's on the fast idle part of the cam, when it's cold, that's when you adjust the fast idle. Okay, when everything's warmed up and this is pulled off and the fast idle is probably not even touching the cam, at that point is when you adjust your idle. And this one's adjusted way out, probably should just be adjusted in, but anyway, so just adjust your idle here. Your throttle valves are closed. You adjust your idle right here when the engine is warm. Okay, this one's set up in case it has a dash pot on it. We do have dash pots. The Retrofit Dashpots, you sometimes have to cut the end of it off. They're a little bit too long for some. They fit the 2100s, 4100s, and the Holly 4000s. You will need your bracket. See, the bracket is missing. You can't get the brackets or the dash pot, so on a remands they usually come without it. You'll have to take it off your carburetor. If you don't have one, you'll have to find one, or find a carburetor core that has one on it. Okay, now this particular carburetor, this is a later model 2100, has a choke pull off. And as you see, under certain vacuum, when you step on the gas, this thing is going to open the choke like that. It's going to lose vacuum when you step on the gas, and it's going to pull down and open the choke a little bit, so that when you step on the gas, you're not going to run out of air and have the thing die on you, or hesitate, I should say, when it's cold. So that's what the choke pull off is for. Don't normally have to replace these unless they're brittle you see any cracks or any holes or anything in them, or you just want to, you're doing your restoration, you just want to make sure you can start out new, you can do that. We have a premium kit for this particular carburetor with this type that includes this, by the way. Okay, I think that's all I can tell you about the choke system. If you get a good look on how it's put together. And I hope that helps. One other thing I might mention, since I'm on the subject, there's a vacuum hole that goes through here, and it goes into your choke here, and what it does, it helps pull up the hot air from the hot air tube right here. Okay, so this goes to your hot air tube. If you happen to be replacing your automatic choke with an electric choke, just plug this off with a little piece of aluminum or something, a little JB weld. Don't mess up your threads in case you ever want to revert back to it, and that will take care of your little bit of a vacuum leak you will create when you leave that open. And that's all you got to do on converting to your electric. So there you go. That's your 2100 choke system. I hope it helps you. Thanks.